My name is Charles Curtis. I'm an assistant director for the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation, and I'm in charge of the Forensic Laboratory Services. We have a unit in the laboratory called the CODIS unit, and that stands for the Convicted Offender DNA Indexing System. That's a long title. So we have a young lady who works in that unit, and it was interesting in that she was at a wedding and was talking to a young lady that she had met at this wedding, and this young lady proceeded to tell her about when she was a very small child, I think she was 7 or 8 at the time, her mother was abducted from the parking lot at Shepherd Mall and murdered, and found approximately a week later out in western Oklahoma. And that story really provided the impetus for this young lady to get into forensic science. She wanted to be a part of that, part of helping those types of people. So this young lady works in our CODIS unit. Well, this last year, she did about 12,000 samples to be entered into that database, which is about 80% of what we received. And so her supervisor decided to give her a character recognition for endurance because she had worked so hard and just stuck with it and was so persistent. And interestingly enough, one of the samples that she worked during that period ended up being a hit to the young lady who actually encouraged her to be a part of forensic science, was a hit to a possible suspect in her mother's case. We started talking where we were going to go over the character trait for that current month, and it was justice. And you could not have planned it any better as far as what would be a good way to talk about what is justice. Because in this particular case, it provided an opportunity for justice to be done in the case for this young lady and her